Welcome back everyone. I wanted to notify you all that the beta will release on Friday the 20th at 3 p.m. Eastern. If you want more info, make sure you watch the playlist and join the Discord. The link will be down in the description. I also want to make it clear that the server is not 100% complete, but since enough of it is done, I thought it'd be a perfect time for a test, with the hopes you guys can help us bug test and balance the current features. A few notable things I've done since the last video include adding the -F top and redoing my old kit plugin to make it a lot nicer. Also, if you're not aware, while I've been working on all my plugins that I showcased to my channel, Wingus, the other developer, has been working hard on the server jar and multiple other plugins, which I'll show off right now.
So basically, when you first join the server, you're introduced with this wonderful hub. And in your hotbar, you can probably see you've got your information, which if you just right-click that, it shows you a bit of information about the server, our Discord link, and as well as our bycrafts, which will be coming after the beta. You've also got the server selector, which if you click that, that basically opens up your menu to select the individual servers. And obviously, there's only one right now, which is the factions. Um, this portal over here also opens up the server selector. If you run into it, it bounces you back as well to keep you from glitching out, which is a nice feature, so you don't stand in there and glitch out. All of our servers are on a dedicated hosting provider, so we get the maximum performance we can possibly get. So one of the most important features on this server is the custom jar. This jar has been coded from the ground up with Taco Spigot, which is a popular spigot fork, basically making sure TNT is optimized all the way through. We've also improved the server tick loop. If you do /TPS, you'll see the server TPS is nicely idling at 20. The uptime's a little bit messed up. We haven't been online for 800 hours. So one of the abilities of making a server jar is having complete control over the features you implement in it. Uh, Such as armor and tools do not burn, which is good in case you accidentally drop your set in the fire or lava, something like that. Uh, we've disabled mob AI from spawners, so mobs can passively spawn and not attack you or anything. We've disabled lightning and explosion. It's creating fire, so they no longer create fires when those combust. We've disabled fire spread. You cannot create withers. We've optimized TNT and cannons heavily, and cobble and obsidian only gen and select worlds, which is nice. So you can't cobble monster bases. You cannot trade with villagers. We've also patched a lot of exploits. You cannot pick up rails. Rails cannot be picked up by hoppers. You cannot enter boats. You cannot enter mine carts, and you cannot open minecart chests. Also, one of the major things we've been working on is the spawners. Spawner particles do not spawn. We've also upped the required player range so you can AFK every spawner in your base uh, from both Y0 to Y255 if you wanted to. And we've also disabled smoke particles and explosion particles from TNT. So one of the bigger things we've been working on, apart from the server jar, is the economy plugin. It's a very optimized, very well written economy plugin, I'd say. A lot of features. Starting off, we've got brag and item, which I know a lot of y'all have seen. Good way to show off items. You can hover over that item as well. And if I was to type in brag, did it with a slash. If I was to type in brag, it'll show that, and you can click on your inventory. And it'll show you all the items that are currently in my inventory. We've also got a chat formatter that makes sure it formats the ranks correctly. So if you say something, that's linked with your rank. We've also got /block. You can block a player if they're being, annoying. We've got the ender chest command, which basically opens up your ender chest. We've got a feed command, gives you food. Fixes your items. Fly, which is going to be only available in select worlds, just since we're not having wilderness fly. We've got a lightning command, a near command, spawn command, of course, an unblock command, just if you wanted to unblock that player who was blocked, as well as a workbench command, which basically opens up your crafting table. Going on to the more economy money management side, we've got banknotes, which basically you can just withdraw money in a form of a banknote, give it to whoever. You can even claim it yourself. We've got XP bottles, which is something that I know a lot of people want to see. You can basically bottle your experience. Same thing with banknotes. You can give it to whoever you want or claim it for yourself. We've also got a home system, which you can create, delete homes as well as teleport to them, of course. The amount of homes you can set is dependent on your rank. We'll have more information about ranks after beta. You can also send private messages, which is a very big thing. I know a lot of people need teleportation. You can create TPA as well as TPA here, TPA accept, and we've also got trading, which is a big thing. Trading took me a long time to optimize because of how difficult it is to sync up each individual inventory. I guess I can show off the trade real quick. Oh, I forgot. You've got to have your game mode set to survival to trade. Yeah. So basically, when you start trading, you'll be opened up with this inventory. As you can see, Clone's putting in some items. I'll also do the same. And then he can accept it on his side, and I'll do the same and accept it on my side. It'll perform a countdown. And if you take an item out, it will cancel the trade just so players can't accidentally dupe items or scam the other person. If I were to close the inventory now, it would cancel the trade between both of us. But since it can't, since the trade was accepted, our items got taken care of and handed to the right person. We've also got warps. The only warp we've got set up now is the desert warp. We might rename it, but that's going to be the current one, the main one for beta. And that's basically the econ plugin. All right, so one of the major things we've been optimizing as well is mob merging and mob stacking from spawners. So if I place two spawners, they'll spawn and they'll stack on top of each other. If I was to move this guy away and wait for another one of these guys to spawn, push him over to that one, they'll both merge together. It's in an 8-block radius. So if the two entities meet each other between 8 blocks, they'll both merge into the same stack. That's one of the most feature optimizing we've done as well. So we don't create a lot of lag with all the entities that are being processed around the world. Yeah, they also go to the nearest stack. So you don't have a bunch of iron golems in one chunk, as well as like having a few in this other chunk, but having the exact same amount of spawners in each chunk.